Hello everybody, welcome back to Cure for the Common Game, and today, in deck number 642, we're going to talk about Wyleth, Soul of Steel. Now this was one of the pre-con commanders for Commander Legends. For 3 mana we get a 2-2 Trample Human Warrior. Yeah, I actually didn't realize he had Trample, so that's pretty cool. Now whenever Wyleth attacks, you draw a card for each aura and equipment attached to it. That's some serious card draw in Boros now, because of that. And I know it's not smart. There's no other card draw in the deck. There are the precon was not bad. I'll be honest with you, it was not bad at all. There's still quite a few remnants of the precon here. I leaned way more into the aura side than the equipment side, mainly because I had the cards for it. You know, the precon comes with Siegwarth's Aid, which is, card number 1 for Wyleth. Yeah, equipments have free attached the first time, so that's really neat. Let's look at our ramp, we've got the Marble Diamond, Fire Diamond, Boros Signet, Commander Sphere, and a Burnished Heart. But, either way, let's do the equipment first. There's way more equipment than I thought there was. Bone Splitter was in the deck, which is one of the most busted ones ever. It's just so cheap for what it does. Sword of Vengeance, Loxodon Warhammer. These are all from the precon, so that's not bad. A Sunforger, Fire Shrieker, Sapphic Greatsword, Mask of Avacyn, Swiftfoot Boots, Blazing Sunsteel, Black Blade Reforged, and Hero's Blade. Now every single one of those equipment are from Commander Legends. That's, how deep it was. And then the Brass Squire, because, why not? Pop it over. But I guess I leaned way more into the enchantment side because of things like, Mesa Enchantress. I guess technically this is another card draw. We're drawing a card when we cast the enchantment, then we're drawing a card when we attack with Wyleth. So, and then, of course, they give us SRAM, drawing cards again. Starfield Mystic is going to make them cheaper. Tiana gets them back. Armored Sky Hunter. A lot of these are creatures, which is also good because, we need bodies to carry equipment and auras. Wyleth, while that's the plan, we don't eggs basket that whole thing. Danitha, they're all going to be one cheaper, so that's a free Bone Splitter. That seems pretty good. Arden, cares about art, Blessed Spirits. Whew, creepy art. Now, Sigil of the Empty Throne. Yes, it is a 5-mana do nothing enchantment, but you know what? It is one heck of a payoff for running a lot of enchantments. So let's look at the auras versus the enchantments. Ethereal Armor is just a balling card. I mean, for 1 mana, for what it does. And I always forget that it also grants it first strike. Faith Unbroken is, +2 and removal. We have Unquestioned Authority. And Spirit Mantle, both giving protection from creatures. That's a big game on your commander, when that's what we kind of want to be doing anyway. Celestial Archon, either or, I love that it does clarify in the reminder text, it's an aura spell, so you get the aura triggers. Lifelink. Asha's Favor, just flying, first strike, and vigilance. okay. Face of Divinity is kind of the powered down version of that one card from Future Sight. Y'all are screaming it now. I can't. My mind's blank. Undying Rage is good. +2/+2 can't block. Well, yeah, we're not planning on blocking anyway, right? On Sarah's Wings, Shiv's Embrace, and Sarah's Embrace. All, flying. Yeah, it's any evasion. But I really want to talk about Blessing. Now, this is the revised version. So, the Alpha, Beta, Unlimited, and revised versions had this text box. Once we got to 4th edition, there, it was more convoluted. Until End of Turn, I think, was added, and there was a whole flavor. Anyway, is this not the simplest text box that they've ever made? I mean, and then we have Armored Ascension. Now, I normally only run Armored Ascension in mono white decks, but as you can see, this deck is kind of skewed a little more toward white than red. That being said, there's a whole bunch of non-plains lands in the deck, right? So how good is this going to be? Well, if we solve all of our color problems with Celestial Dawn by turning all of our lands into plains, then it's really good. Always Watching is a pretty decent enchantment. Furious Rise. Yeah, we're probably going to control a creature with power 4 or greater. Yeah. And then, here's some more bodies to carry the stuff. We have a Hearthfire Hobgoblin. It's a 3-mana 2/2 double strike, right? Champion of the Flame. It gets +2 for each RA and equipment, and it has trample for the low price of 2 mana. And then we have Rayav. That creature gains double strike. So I mean, we're setting up a pretty good scenario here. The Ritual, the Restoration is going to get any of our equipment back that happens to get nuked. Make a Stand, anti-wrath card. Double Cleave, because I love Double Cleave, especially. I mean, we're playing Boros combat. Yeah. Idyllic Tutor is going to go get whatever enchantment that we need. Boros Charm, happy to see that reprint. Deflecting Palm. But now I want to talk about some old stuff. Gossamer Chains. This is one of those that don't get a lot of love. Now, granted, 1996 was a long time ago. But I've always loved these because you return them to your hand to use them, right? So this means I spend the 2 mana, I cast it. I proc all of those enchantment triggers. And then target unblock creature deals no combat damage this turn. So this is a 1 creature fog. And most of the time, in my experience, that's all we really need anyway, because it solves the commander damage issue that turn. It goes back to my hand, I recast it, proc all those triggers again. So that's why I really love it. But now, y'all remember yesterday's deck? All kinds of tokens, craziness. I have a fun slot. Do I have a fun slot in every deck? Probably more than one. But I have Singularity. Yes, this is a reserve list card. It's one of those reserve list cards nobody knows the name of, though. Enchant Whirl. Now, I don't know the current Oracle text on this. I'm sure it's been updated. But when the eye comes into play, you bury all permanents with the same name except basic lands. Bye-bye tokens. Whenever any permanent other than a basic land comes into play, you bury any permanent already in play with the same name. Yeah, it wrecks tokens. Granted, we play a singleton format, and it's not that amazing. It does seem like really, really specific hate for the rats and the advisors, be it as it may. But it does hate on some tokens. And what's up with that art? I mean, there's just like a lion's head there just out of nowhere. Just, anyway. Now we look at some removal. We have pacifism because, it's a aura. It triggers all that stuff. Condemn, winds of wrath. I love that. That aren't enchanted. That's what we're talking about. Disenchant, generous gift, slash the ranks. Because we don't have we're not dripping with creatures. We're planning on getting it done with our commander. Which is the reason why the first land I'm going to show you is the Rogue's Passage. Do have, the Command Tower, Stone Quarry. I like Strayer. Words are hard. Slayer's Stronghold. Another Commander Legends reprint. It's a beautiful thing. +2 in Vigilance. I like it. Sun Home. Give them double strike. Encroaching Waste. Because I'm telling you, that I don't remember. Sometime in the past week, I lost a game because I could not destroy a problematic non-basic land. Yeah. We have Smoldering Crater, Secluded Step, Forbidding Watchtower, because, it can be a blocker in a pinch. Terramorphic Expanse, Evolving Wilds, Tectonic Edge. There again, I was really scared of those non-basics. Windscarred Crag, Boros Garrison, Boros Guildgate, and Needle Spires. So that is Wyleth. It's hard for me not to add Gene on the back of that. I don't even know that I'm pronouncing that right, but it's all good. But that is the latest Boros deck. Tokens on there. And let's go put it on the wall, shall we? 642 is done. I kind of like that all of those sleeves are, so far, they're all matching. It's not going to stay that way because I ran out of my supplier for the pink ones is gone. So whatever pink ones I've got now, that's what I'm going to have. But all Commander Legends is pink. I think Call Time will put us into the new sleeve, which is, y'all never see the backs of them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's a black sleeve. Anyway, that is what I have got for today. I do appreciate y'all for watching, liking, subscribing. Appreciate all my patrons. Thank y'all so much. But right now, we're going to shuffle and cut.